Live from the Dallastown Area Middle School TV studios.
These are your morning announcements.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Benjamin.
And I'm Ivy.
Today is Wednesday, September 13th, and today is Cycle Day 2.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Reminder, any person interested in student council should return their application to either Ms. Schultz in room 274 or Ms. Reynolds in room 243 by tomorrow morning. Again, applications are due by tomorrow morning.
Congratulations to the 23/24 NJHS officers.
President Arav Shah, Vice President Dylan Frem, Secretary Cameron Strauss, Treasurer Mason Newman, and Historian Mila Guttridge.
NJHS members, please be sure to check the NJHS Google Classroom since new volunteer opportunities for the Elementary School Fall Fest are being added.
Also, NJHS members should begin their tutoring and school store helper schedules this Wednesday, September 13th. You can find the schedule on the stream in the NJHS Google Classroom. See Mrs. Matico if you have any questions.
The annual Down and Dirty event is scheduled for Saturday, September 23rd. Come out and compete with your friends and have some fun. Check your school email for details. Register early to save your spot.
Our school spirit week continues tomorrow with Crazy Sock Day. Wear the craziest socks you have. Reminder, shoes are still required. We can't wait to see your school spirit.
Today we send happy birthday shout-outs to Hunter Blymer and Carter Shane. We also send a special happy birthday shout-out to Mr. Harrington. We hope you all have a great day.
We now go to our special reporters at a look of which Dallastown teams are in action today.
We have sports teams in action today. The cross-country team has an away meet at Northeastern at 4:30. Runners should be dismissed at 2, with the bus leaving at 2:15.
The field hockey team has a home game against Northeastern today at 4:15.
Our football team has an away game at Southwestern at 4 p.m. Players should be dismissed at 1:55, with the bus leaving at 2:15.
We wish you all the best of luck. We now go back to the news desk for a very special giveaway.
We are so excited this morning to announce a couple of winners. We have our winner for the Amazon $250 gift card. This is a huge gift card here this morning. Are you ready for this, Miss Call Rider?
That's incredible.
We have, are you ready? Jeremy Shinsky. Jeremy Shinsky won the $250 Amazon gift card. Jeremy, if you want to come down to the main office to get your prize, congratulations.
Also, don't forget, we still have some opportunities for our fundraiser. Mrs. McCauley, did you know that the winning homeroom gets a pizza party?
No kidding.
The homeroom with the most participation. So okay. I don't know who that is right now. I don't know who is in the running for that. But I do know that every day we get an update on which 5 homerooms have raised the most money. And do you know that today is the first day since the fundraiser started that an 8th grade homeroom is in the top 5. So Mr. Ellis, your homeroom is in 5th place now for amount of money raised. You made it into the top 5. Our other homerooms in the top 5 right now are Mrs. Matico, Mr. Tanner, Mrs. Uri, and Mrs. Schultz, 7th grade Mrs. Schultz. So keep raising money, top participating homeroom, you will get a pizza party. Don't forget to invite Mrs. McCauley and me.
We like pizza.
We'll be there.
Sounds good.
And now we have some positive Paw winners.
Good morning, Dallastown area middle school students. I think there was a little bit of some technical difficulties the first time we had Willie on, so we brought Willie back. I know you couldn't hear Willie talk too much, but before we get to positive Paws, and I have a couple questions for Willie here, but Mrs. Johnson, have you heard anything about these mini fridges?
I have.
How much money do you think was stuffed in those?
I don't know. I'm hoping like $100.
And I guess students can store their leftover burritos from Raw Burritos in there so they can snack on that in the morning.
Sounds delicious.
So, Willie, welcome back. And I just have a question for you. How are you feeling about the day of awesome? Pretty good? Oh, you have something to tell me? Oh, really? Hey, students, I just heard here Willie has announced that he will challenge any of you on the wrecking ball float, or what's that thing called? The wrecking ball?
Bounce house.
Bounce house, yeah. So he's been practicing, definitely working on his leg and paw muscles here. Speaking of paws, let's pull some positive paws here.
Let's do it.
I had a student help me collect the paws, and they said as they opened the key to the door, paws were just falling out of the boxes. So great job, students.
That's great. Yeah.
That's awesome. Mrs. Johnson, I'll have you read the first paw here.
Okay, great. Jaslyn from Velocity from Mrs. Connors.
Great. This next name, I believe I'm going to have to get into my Spanish accent here a little bit. I don't know if you know, students, but I am one of the Spanish teachers here at the middle school. But cangrejos en mi ropa. To name this student, Guerrero Cercado Garriane. From Team Synergy from Mrs. Ebersol. I don't even know if I did that correctly.
Sounds great.
Here we go.
All right, the next one, Athena Drivas from Team Voyager from Senor de la Verde. What's that name?
Here we go. From Team Voyager, we have Greg Ferguson from Mrs. Ebersol again. Wow.
Yes, Greg. All right, Sam DeLuca, Team Invictus from Mrs. Beloga.
From Team Endeavor, for all three, respect, responsibility, and integrity, Cole Strayer Waninger. From Mr. Ellis, great job.
Okay, I have Jaron Smith from Team Ambition for responsibility for Mrs. Yuri.
Mrs. Deal found Malachi Kent from Team Ambition showing responsibility. Great job.
Ezra Campos from Team Inspiration for respect, responsibility for Mr. Duval.
Willie, would you read that one for me? Can you help me with that last name? All right, from Team Phoenix, we have Abigail Ryman Schneider for showing respect from Ms. Conley. Great job.
All right, Mackenzie Millward from Team Ambition for respect, responsibility for Mr. Tanner. Congratulations.
From Team Velocity, Juliet Welter for showing responsibility from Mrs. Colmer. And I don't know if you can see this, but Mrs. Colmer put a star after her name.
Oh, that's so cute.
I think her name was formerly Miss Star.
It was. Oh.
I'll take these. So last week, I think Miss Trauger may have not have explained this to the best of her ability. Anyway, so we have 2 teacher winners each week, but it's actually 3. So let me just go over the first teacher winner. Tyler Dowling from Team Legacy. Mrs. Moose found him showing respect, responsibility, and integrity. So there's one teacher winner, and then we actually honor both teachers on this one. So a teacher gave a paw to another teacher, and we're going to honor both of those. One for receiving, for doing something great, and then the other person for handing out the paw. And Also, they're going to get the trophy for half the week, and I'm going to do my best to remember to transport the trophy to the other teacher for the other half of the week. So here we go. Ms. Dressel from the library staff was appreciated by Miss Cartwriter. And just thanking her for such an awesome job she does with the library.
That's great.
All right, students, continue showing respect, responsibility, and integrity. And we're really looking forward to the Day of Awesome / our first Wildcat Way Day. More details about that later. Have an awesome Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.